Good afternoon. What we're going to do today is fix my GPS. It's broke, would you believe? It's a TomTom, you seen that? Trucker. And yeah, the screen doesn't work and the battery doesn't keep any charge. So let's take it apart, put a new battery in and change the screen and digitiser so that the touchscreen works. But first I'll show you the faults with it. I can show you on the map here. So if I try and drag this, nothing happens. But if I drag this side, it works. It's just this bit here, look. This section here, not responsive. And unfortunately, it's where you press search and enter your address. So that's dead. And then the power situation. So if I pull the power out, it says you're disconnect, press cancel. Bearing in mind this has been charging all night. Very soon after disconnecting, it says that's it, can't do any more. So look, I can scroll there, look. I can't scroll there. So I'll leave that there doing its thing and hopefully it should switch off soon. It's been charging all night but just doesn't hold the charge. So this is the battery. Let me give you a close-up of the, oh look, battery empty, go to sleep. And then here we've got a new digitiser screen. So let's get the case off. Put those to the side for now. And go from there. So in the bottom, two very small Torx bolts, the kind that you see on iPhones or phones like that. So you need a tool in there to get those two out. So let's do that first. That. So we should be able to separate oh look, the screen's already separated, look, from this. So we'll keep let's come off. That's the digitiser. This outside bit here. And that's the screen underneath. So it looks like a failure within the digitiser itself. You have a look. So that bit there's, you can see that bit there on the new screen, it's supposed to go there, is missing. So just get in there with your, make sure it's plastic not metal, because metal will break it, and push away from you. There we go. So this little here, need to disconnect this. Without breaking it. There we go. And then that just slides out. So you move this white piece that way, so away from the metal, and that releases our screen connector. And you can just see, well, let's just remove this as well. I think this is the power button switch. To get it loose, like that, remember which way it went. So the red is towards the SIM card area, and the black is the bottom, B for bottom. Right, we don't need this bit for now, so I'm going to put that aside. I need to put the new digitiser in there now. This is our screen connector, and this is what we're after here. This is the digitiser connector, which matches up to that. So you can see, let me just see if it goes like that. Okay, so while we've got it here, let's disconnect this. Okay, now we've got that out of the way, need to lift this tab carefully. Like that. Once that's out, you can then remove our digitiser. There we go. So now all we need to do is undo the screen, which are these little Phillips or crossheads. Right, so hopefully this screen, there we go, beautiful, beautiful. And there's our snapped off thingy. Digitize a bit, go with the old screen. Now you've got to make sure that this is super clean, none of these fingerprints. Right. Right, so we're going to fix this screen to the frame. I've cleaned off quite a lot of the stuff, and I've got some tape from 3M, which is used to hold down computers, screens and mobile phone screens, that kind of stuff. Try not to get any fingerprints on it. I think it goes like that with the cutout down there. There we go. That's our new screen. Sorry, I keep saying screen. Digitiser fitted. Get rid of this. Now, before we reassemble it, I mentioned we've got the power problem. So let's have a look at this. We've got a replacement battery. You can already see here, look. That's where our connector is. But it does look like we've got to take the whole board out. Let's see. That just pushes out, but there you go. And the speaker. Right, that's that then. So now I'll carry on. It's worth taking your time. Do it slowly. Boom. There we go. We're in. And our new one, handily. Although I've had this for 3 years, so I don't know what state it's going to be in. There we go. So the process of putting it back is the opposite. Now then, where are we at now? Let's go back to the screen. Here we go. Make sure your screen is clean. It's a good idea at this point just to hold the screen in place. Have a quick look. Just to make sure it is nice and clean. Put a couple of screws in, one there and one there. There's a little line on it. Once you've lined the line up, flip the lid back down like that and it grabs it. So push this all the way in while the black bit is flipped up. Once you're in, push that down and it clamps that. That should be it. So I'll put the rest of these screws in. Right, all those are connected, so we just need to put it back in place and reconnect our screen here. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, silly me. Let's do the microphone first. I'm trying to do this so you can see on the camera. Right, make sure that the white part is fully out, otherwise it won't go in properly. Once that's pushed in and you can't see the white marks anymore, that's it. Just push the white clip back, and that, as they say, now try and put it back together without breaking the new screen. She's looking good. She's looking good. Let's see what happens when we plug some power in. Smoke. Oh, screen and speaker work. Okay, let's do a test. So if you remember in the first video, part of the video, we got no reaction in this area here. So here, that's fine. See if we can scroll around. Yep. Yeah, response to clicks. So that's a fix. The battery side of things, well, I haven't charged it fully, but while I'm processing this video for YouTube, I will check it and then put a note at the end whether the battery worked or not. I can go back to using this instead of my phone, which is what it's all about. Thanks again for watching. Hope this was useful. If it was, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Cracked it. Accidentally cracked it. Time for a new one.